Alright, hey, it's Mega here. It's been the 28th, so if you guys remember, I installed this on like Christmas Day or something, so it's been a couple days, and I've been kind of playing with it every day. So the last video I made was how the first ride. This is the first ride. After I just installed it and took it for the first ride, the things that I noted. So, and I'm going to show you kind of where I'm at today. This Eggrider app is it's pretty cool, but it like kind of does nothing that I want it to do. I don't know how to get into the actual controller, the BAC controller. I don't have the app for that, and I don't know how to use it. There's like no documentation on how to set this up any way you want it. That would have been nice, because it's not doing what I want it to do. So there's my phone. I'll just kind of show you some stuff that I've figured out by using the Eggrider app. So there's an Eggrider app, and I've already registered it and everything. So once everything's all synced up, you should be able to see your Eggrider. So it's right here. Okay, and then a little gauge pops up, and then so here we got 64 volts. Your battery's at 100%. It always says it's 100%, even though it says 88%. Now, Alan, ERT posted on one of my videos that it'll eventually update itself to the correct state of charge. So far, it has not done that. I've ridden it a couple times. I'm still. Also, I said I was sick on Christmas, by the way, and I'm even sicker now. So, you'll lie, like I'm not over the hill yet. So I'm still. I've been bedridden all day, and I feel that like messing around with the bike is making me more sick. So I'm trying to stay off of it. But also, you'll notice it says 4 here now. So you can adjust your assist modes right here. I set it up for 5. You can have like a lot of them. It doesn't really do anything. Not that I think of. I think it's the same as before. Yeah, so I was messing with it for a little while yesterday. So if you go here, and you go here, and you go to display settings. So one thing that's very important that we're trying to do is, we'll just go over everything real quick. So here you can set your different units. I'm not gonna. Some of the stuff I won't mess with. So the reset trip. One of the odd things about this is it's hard to reset the trip meter on this. I don't think there is a trip meter now that I think about it. I think this is just an odometer. It's like we lost our trip meter. Like something such a simple function. Somebody was saying to hit the power button and hit down or something, and it resets it or something. There's very little documentation on how this thing works, the Eggrider. So I'm very frustrated with it. And it's not as easy to use as I thought it would be. But anyway, so this reset trip meter, what it does is it resets the trip meter every time you start up. Now I don't want it like that. I want it like the Sur Ron. So basically, you go to the trip meter and then you hold a button down or you reset it, and it resets the stats for the trip. Like how could something so simple like that, they couldn't do that with this? I don't understand. Like I don't know how to reset it, dude. If anybody knows how to reset this, let me know. I heard that you have to hold 2 buttons down. I'm not a big fan of that holding buttons down. Holding 2 buttons down, because my freaking, what is it? My Trailtech Vapor, you have to hold 2 buttons down, and it pisses me off when we use it for like route. Roll chart navigation, man. Now I don't know if we're gonna ever do that with this bike, but it would be nice to be able to do that. And I can't figure it out. So if anybody knows, let me know. I'll still keep on trying to play with it. I haven't figured it out. But if you put it at startup, it'll reset. So like right now it's at 8, right? So let's put it at startup. and then supposedly if we start the bike up again, it'll go off. It should be 0, I guess. Okay, yeah. So it's kind of like tuning an ECU. If you've ever done that on a car before, I have. Actually, this car kind of has something like that, but my Eclipse has something like that where you can adjust the settings in the ECU for like stuff you did to tune it and stuff. So it's kind of like that. It's very similar to that. So you use this app that this connects to your controller and it does stuff with your controller. So it's like kind of like a laptop interface, but you're using you're using an interface to interface the controller. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to get into the controller itself. I don't know if you can do that because you need some kind of special software from ASI, and I don't have it. I wish I did. So if you change anything, you need to hit right. That's what you need to do. So we just changed the reset trip. So if you remember, that says 8 miles, right? And Hazelmega still hasn't figured out how to reset that. That's an odometer / trip meter, I guess. Hey, the clock is right. Yeah, how does the clock work? I guess the clock syncs up to your phone. I didn't know that. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's a really cool device. It just seems really finicky, is what I want to say. It seems like it's not as user friendly as I thought it was. So we're gonna hit right. Oh, by the way, there's a read function too. So if by using read, like I said, it's like just like working on an ECU. You hit read, it'll download all the data that's from there onto here. But I guess the phone kind of remembers it sometimes. But what you want to do every time you mess around, before you start messing around with this stuff, you probably want to hit read first to see what's in there, because you never know, whatever's on your phone might be different. So we wrote it, right? So to lock those settings in, you gotta shut it off. So you hit the power button on the top, turn the bike off, and that should say like you lost connection. Okay, turn it back on, and it should say 0 miles. Oh, nope, it says 8 miles. Okay, that's kind of weird. All right, let's go connect again. Okay, and we're gonna go back to here. So reset trip at startup. So yeah, we started it up. I didn't reset. It's still at 8. It's kind of weird. Let's read it again. Yeah, so it changed it. It's in there. So when I hit read, it says at startup. But where's the trip meter? You know. So I just found out something interesting right now. If you sync your phone to it, it takes the time off of your phone. Why it can't just do that? You know, all the time? I don't know. Like I said, for like a bicycle computer or a trip computer or whatever, it doesn't really do its job very well. I'm not gonna lie. It can't tell you your correct speed, and I can't adjust it. Okay, so yeah. Okay, let me get onto that. So I'm gonna kind of go over through all those settings and stuff that I figured. So immobilizer, you can actually use your phone as a unlock device for your controller or for your bike. So basically, if you hit that and you put, you see, it'll be locked at level 0 unless you connect your app at it, with your phone with it, basically. So it'll be at 0, and then at 0 it does nothing. So so that's pretty cool. I don't know what this road restrict stuff is. I haven't really messed around with it. Power off, so I guess it'll turn itself off after 10 hours. So you can set different ones. I think 10 hours is fine. I left my bike on for 10 hours. So here's the labels for the eco and the sport mode. You can actually you can change it from road, off-road to eco sport. It's too bad you can't make custom labels, because I wanted one that said legal and illegal. But anyway, we'll do road, off-road, and then we'll write, and it does it right away. Look, see, it goes. See, now it says off-road and road. Okay, I'm gonna put that back now. Here, eco sport. So we're gonna write it again. Go back to sport. So it does it on the fly pretty fast. So assist levels, this was actually at 3 before. I was kind of experimenting with it to see if there was any difference. Shit, let's put it on 9. So now we'll have 9 assist levels. So when we go up to like 9, I feel that's like too many. I think 3 is fine. 3 is fine. But I'll go ride it in a minute to see if it makes a difference. But so thus far, like I said, there's like 3 modes. There's like nothing, low power, and then like a high power. That's it. And there's like no regen. You can actually turn your headlight on and off with this. At the startup, it'll turn your headlight on. That's actually what the dimmer is for. The dimmer turns the headlight on. But my bike has like the headlight on all the time because freaking the previous owner wired it that way. I wanted to make a switch for it, but that's cool. You can control your headlight with this. Maybe if you have like a stock Sur Ron, it would do that, but mine won't do it. So it's okay. I'll figure it out how to add a switch for that later. Because it would be nice to save a little bit of electricity, you know. Oh, okay. Here you can change the function of the mode button. So basically, when you hit the mode button, it changes from sport to what is it? Sport to eco, in eco and sport. So you can flip-flop that. You can make it so you hold the button down, and then it changes it. So there's 2 functions for the mode button. There's like a quick press and then a long press. What does the long press do again? I think the long press does. I think it's trip stats. Let's see, trip stats. And it's so small, it's so hard to read that. So small. Okay. So yeah, that's that. I don't know what this Bafang switch mode is. It probably has something to do if you have a Bafang motor or something. I don't know what that does. These are max road speeds. I don't know what that is either. Maybe that's like how the highest number it'll display. The fastest speed you can hit, and we're definitely not going to hit 99 miles per hour. I think it was set to like 75 and 25 when I first started it, so I don't know. I watched one of the ERT videos on how to set up the ASI, and it said Alan said put 99, so I put 99 for both of them. Maybe that's a speed limiter. Maybe like in road mode I can set it at 25. I haven't really played around with it. In fact, let's go do it right now. I'll take it for a quick ride and then I'll let you guys know. Okay, so road mode. And another thing that kind of bugs me with this app is they never change the kilometers and yeah, what about the miles per hour? So we're in miles per hour right now, but everything in the app says kilometers per hour. So if you change it to miles per hour, shouldn't it change all the other menu settings in miles per hour? Is one thing they need to fix, because it's just very confusing. So am I adjusting in kilometers per hour or miles per hour right now? Because 99 kilometers per hour is only like 60 miles an hour. I'll tell you that now. But anyway, we'll take it out. Let's make it like 10. Make it 10 miles per hour. It'll be like a creeper mode, you know? Okay, so here's an important one. So this is how you kind of adjust your wheel size. It's a lot like the Trailtech Vapor. You basically tell it what size wheel you have, and then it you can calibrate your speedometer like that. Well, this it has something like that, so that's good. So this is how I can calibrate my speedometer. I thought it would be easy, but no, it's not. It doesn't work at all on my bike. I don't know why. It's very frustrating because the stock Sur Ron gauge worked perfectly before with this Supermoto wheels. So anyway, I have it at like 10,000 right now, but whatever I put in, it doesn't change anything. I think 17. I calculated the circumference of my after I measured my wheel, my Supermoto wheel, the rear one. I calculated it was 1,795 millimeters. So yeah, so yeah, I have it at 10,000 right now, and it's still, it feels like it's off. I don't even have my GPS set up, so I can't double check that. So I'm not gonna mess around with it. So yeah, that's the display settings. So all this stuff about battery settings, I haven't really played around with it. I haven't there's not even a 60 volt option in here, so that's why I don't even touch this, you know. Voltage 43, maybe I should put the right voltage, right? Yeah, I probably should, huh? Well, it's 64.6 right now, it says, so that's probably why it says it's always thing, I don't know. So maybe we could use that to fix it. So maybe if I put the battery stats for the Sur Ron battery in there, it might fix it. But this video, I'm just kind of just showing you what this does. So, oh, what happened? The app just closed by itself. Why? See, it's kind of. It seems like it's kind of buggy now. Okay. So yeah, that's the display stuff. Hopefully everything stayed the same. Put 9 assist levels. Oh, we put it at 10. Yeah, we never hit right though. Okay, let's put it at 10. Yeah, right. Okay. All right. So I kind of showed you the stuff with the display settings. There's really only 2 menus that you can really do anything with the Eggrider. It's the display settings, which is all the settings for this guy, for the display, sort of, kind of, and then you got the ASI settings right here. App settings doesn't really do anything. It just there's like a data logging function, like data logs your voltage use and current and speed and all that stuff, and then you could view it on the app, but I don't really want to use that right now. Yeah, so you can say what settings you want to view and stuff. So that's the app settings. It doesn't really affect the way anything functions. It's just the stuff that it records. So here's the important one, the ASI setting. So you can set some stuff from the ASI controller right here. And when I got this, it was like everything was almost 0 and stuff. I don't know why, but I made sure and made a screen cap of it before. Now I don't even know what settings I should put in here. There's throttle max power. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's how much. It says how much watts is at max power. So maybe that's like a kind of, it limits how much power you can output. I put 1,000. Maybe we could put more. Maybe we put. I don't know. Anyway, so I kind of messed around with this. On a PAS, I think that has to do with pedal assist. I think if you have like a pedal assist system or something, the Sur Ron doesn't have anything like that. I think. I'm not 100% on that. Hey, if anybody knows what settings to put in here for a Sur Ron, let me know, because I don't know. I'm not getting them from the ERT, and I can't find them on the interwebs. But there's a road mode column and there's an off-road mode column. And once again, it kind of pisses me off that it's set up so it's eco and sport, but it doesn't show up as eco and sport. Yeah, so it just kind of. Yeah, I don't really know what to put here. So this is motor current in amps. It's at 0 right now. And then this is the one. This is the important one. Regeneration. You mean regeneration, right? It's missing an E in between the regeneration. At least I think. So I think that's your regen setting right there. So that's the important one because I have no regen, and I've been trying to get it to work. So I found out like I think 250 is about as high it'll go. If you go past 250, it gets pissed off. Oh no, it works. Let's see. 252. Okay, well there's a limit. Okay, there we go. See, it'll say error. Please input values that are not empty. Well, it's not empty, but there's a limit to how much you can put it in there. So I don't know, maybe 255 is the highest. Somewhere between 255 and 259, it won't let you do anymore. So I don't know. I was wondering if I could put negative numbers in there. So that's what I'm wondering, man. This is very frustrating for me because I don't really know what to put in here now. Should I just put the specs for the Sur Ron in there? I don't know, man. But I'll tell you this now, like all this stuff does like nothing. It doesn't affect the way the bike works at all. So and that's what I would think the ASI settings are for. So I can't program the bike to do what I want it to do, and it's frustrating me a lot. So that's where I'm at right now. I can't get it to increase regen at all. I can't, so the important thing, what I'm trying to work on right now, is to get the regen working, and is to get the speedometer the correct numbers. So yeah, that's what. Okay, yeah. So that's where I'm stuck. That's what I'm trying to work on right now. I'm trying to get regen to work on the bike, but I haven't been able to. It's very frustrating because I don't want to have to use the brakes to stop every time, you know. I heard that you can get a lot of regen out of this controller, but I'm not seeing it. And yeah, so I'm also running the latest stable firmware. There is a beta firmware for the Eggrider, so we'll go. If I still can't get it to work, which I can't, I'll probably flash it with the latest firmware, the beta firmware. I mean, right now I have the latest stable version, so I don't know if the beta one will work better. It's probably newer. Maybe they fixed some of the issues with the menus. Like it kind of bugs me a little bit, you know. It would be nice. I don't know. It'd be nice if they tell you what values you can put in here, you know, or like a slider or something, you know, or a drop-down menu. Yeah. So, oh crap. Okay, so there's another thing. There's a really annoying thing that I don't like too. When you hit the back button, it closes the Eggrider app. You have to like not use the back button to back up, because otherwise it closes the app, and then you have to restart it again. So all that stuff I put in before is all gone now. So, but oh, it's still there. That's weird. I guess I wrote it. Okay, so yeah, so that's where I'm at with the Sur Ron. It doesn't make any difference. I'm not sure. I think maybe changing this setting, the speed setting here. Oh, the max speeds are 0 now. What the heck? What happened? I thought it was at 99. Well, this was at 10. And this was at 99. What happened? Yeah, so I don't know, man. I wish that ERT had put a instruction manual for the Eggrider. You know, the Eggrider. It's not a very user-friendly thing. You know, I've had to like YouTube stuff and go through forums and stuff and go to there's a wiki page for this, so it's a very kind of, I'm gonna say it's not like a polished product. It's like some backyard kind of tuning thing. That's what I want to say, man. But it is really freaking rad. I like that you can do all this stuff, but it's not doing it for me, you know. So yeah, so the next thing to do would be to go into the controller, which I don't have the software for that. I didn't get anything like that. I don't have any instructions for that. I don't know. I'm kind of like in the dark here, so I'm kind of at the mercy of what it was like outside of the box, you know. I installed it. So all right. So hey, if anybody knows anything that has like a BAC2000 or 4000, whatever, with the Eggrider, let me know how I can 1, jack up my regeneration, and 2, how I can calibrate my speedometer, because it should be spot on. And if you guys can figure out how to get my stock gauge working again, that would be great too. I don't know how that works either. So I thought everything is supposed to work like it's supposed to, you know. I don't know if this does anything too. This switch here. The power switch. I don't even know where this is hooked up. I have never been able to trace it, you know. So yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at. A few days after the first ride, so I'm still trying to get it set up the way I want, but it's very frustrating. I can't get it to run the way I want it to run. All right. Plus, plus my gauge never says the right number, so I'm wondering if I need to input anything in these battery values here. Maybe I should, I don't know. But I just want all I want is regen and a functional speedometer, you know. That's what I want to say. All right, that's what I got. All right, hey guys, I just took the bike out for a ride, and like, yeah, the speedometer is off by a lot. I'm not gonna bore you with the riding video of me finding this stuff out, but at like 10 miles per hour, it's off by like 2 miles per hour, you know, and it gets worse the faster we go. At 25 miles per hour, it's about 10 miles per hour off, and then get this, at 40 miles per hour, it's like 20 miles per hour off. So it's a lot. It's a lot off. It just gets worse the faster we go. The speed limiting, how I said it to 10 miles per hour and 99 miles per hour, it didn't make any difference. It wouldn't, even if it said it would go to 10 miles per hour and then it would just keep on going if I put it in I even put it in off-road and road mode, and same dealie. I thought, like, well, maybe if I changed it the way it says it, but no. I put it at 9 levels of assist. Actually, it feels like it's faster now. I don't know what it is. The bike feels faster every day. Maybe when I was messing around with something, I got to go a little faster, but man, it hauls. Even the number 1, the low power mode, number 1, it's not speed limited. It's not like it was before. Like, it would stop at like 25 miles per hour or 30 miles per hour. It just keeps on going. It's slow. It's slower, but it keeps on going. It'll keep on climbing, and and then when you put it in high power mode, boom! It's just it's fast. So yeah, speedometer still off by a lot. There's no regen. It took me, like, I remember, I don't know how fast I was going. I must have been going 30 plus maybe, and then I rolled off, and I was saying, okay, let's see how long it takes to stop. And it took me like I rode this whole backstretch behind the houses over here. Yeah, and what is it? It took like half the block to stop without using the brakes. For it to just roll to a stop. There is no, like, pretty much no regen. And that's why I think it's eating up a lot of power too, because it's not putting the power back into the battery. It's just, you're just wasting it, So yeah, the regen would help a whole lot with range, is what my guess is. So yeah, that's where I'm at. The gauge still says 100% on it, and we're at 62.8. I think it said 64 before, so I guess it's going down a little bit. We're at 79% charge according to the gauge on the thingy there. So yeah, it's like, how can I rely on what this thing says? As of right now, this thing is like, it's useless. It doesn't really do anything. Oh, there we go. It reset the trip though. I don't know when it did. I still haven't figured out how to reset the trip on it. I would like that to work. I would like either that to work, or I would like my other gauge to work too. But why it doesn't work, I don't know. So yeah, I'll play with it more. I think at this point I'm gonna try to reflash to upgrade the firmware to the beta version, and maybe try that. Maybe it'll work, maybe not. But as of right now, it does nothing. Like, if I change something, it doesn't change it. You know what I mean? It would be nice if I can go into the controller and change stuff myself, but no. Yeah, so yeah, I'm very frustrated with it. So after we changed all that stuff, I could play around with the wheel circumference. I can play with the wheel circumference, like make it really low, really high, and it will not do anything. So I don't know what the deal is. It's not. I would like a gauge that works, and I would just slot regen, and then I'll be like happy for now. So if anybody knows, what could be the problem, let me know. But I think the next step, I'm going to go upgrade the firmware to the beta version. I don't know if you can call that an upgrade, but a beta is like, it's like a test version or something. It's not totally right. An alpha is like an in-house test version, and a beta is like you give it to people, and then if there's any problems, people, you get people from outside the company to tell you what's wrong with it. So anyway, I can tell you for the stable release, nothing works properly for the most part. You can change some stuff, but the stuff that I want, it doesn't work. Which is unfortunate. I was hoping it would work better out of the box. All right, here's what we got.